Well, Merry Christmas to you all. We have made it. We've made it to Christmas Day. Man, I hope by now everybody is having themselves something good to eat. Maybe relaxing with a little drink or something to take the edge off the stress of Christmas. You know what I mean? But Merry Christmas to you all. So, a video or two back, I had talked about me receiving a package from the lovely Miss Jules that contained pretty much 12 days of Christmas. So I opened 5 of them already. So if you want to see what the other 5 or 6 gifts were, meet me on the other side of this intro. And I'm going to show you what I got. I will see you in just a second. And again, Merry Christmas to you all. See you in a second. What's going on, everybody? It is your boy, Trey Sense here. And again, I'm going to say it one more time. Merry Christmas to you all. And thank you for coming by the channel to see what your boys got going on. Listen, before I get into that though, need a little bit of work from you. Got some work for you. I need you to like this video. I need you to share this video. And I need you to sub to this channel. It is very important. It helps growth. Also, if there's any other YouTuber out there that you like, content creator, whatever you choose to call them, give them a sub as well. It just helps YouTube determine what to do with them, where to put them, and how far to push them. Okay. Now that we got that out of the way, man, I hope everybody's really enjoying the day. I know I have. This has been one of the best Decembers I can remember for me. It has been a great December between my birthday, between going to Texas and Christmas. I mean, it's just been a wonderful, wonderful time. So I hope everybody's enjoying themselves. For those of you who have to work, man, we really appreciate you. I've been on that side of the fence too. When I worked in retail and managed convenience stores and things like that, you know, Christmas Day, guess where I was at? Standing at the cash register. So I appreciate all of you that have to go to work, whether you're nursing, driving a bus, airplane, stewardess, whatever you doing. If you're having to work today, I salute you and we appreciate you. But anyway, let's get into this. Now, this first fragrance I want to talk to you about is from the house of Tommy Bahama. This wasn't a gift. This was one I actually purchased myself. And it is Tommy Bahama Maritime Deep Blue. I really like these bottles. I think they're classy, very well made. A lot of detail went into the bottle. You can tell it was actually thought out. Very heavy cap. Very heavy bottle, great presentation. Even the box looks good. Okay, now to this scent. As I'm gonna get an old trusty tester strip out here and spray this. To the scent. It is very reminiscent of something that you would expect from the house of Tommy Bahama. It is not the reinvention of the wheel. It's not anything that's going to blow you away. It's just not. And it's also reminiscent of something that you would probably expect to have a Nautica sail attached to it as well. I may have overpaid a little bit for this 2.5, which is what? It's more than 70 mil. What is a 2.5? It doesn't matter. It's a 2.5 ounce. Maybe it's 75 mil, I'm not sure. Yeah. I think it's 75 mil because 60 mil is 2 ounces. Yeah, so we're gonna say it's 2.5 ounces. So we're gonna say it's 75 mil. Now to the fragrance. What you get: fresh, crisp, oceany, aquatic-y, aromatic. Definitely the type of scent that you could wear to the office year round, because the thing I've noticed about a lot of the Tommy Bahama fragrances is they are aquatic, but they do normally put some type of woods running along the base line that makes them I guess a little bit more masculine and a little bit more mass appealing. So you don't just get just this basic aquatic type of scent. Especially if you, what's the name of that? Tommy Bahama, is it? Man, I can see the bottle in my head. It may come to me before the end of the video. But nonetheless, it's a great little fragrance. I was saying I may have overpaid for it because I paid $29 for it. I saw it online. Well, actually, Jules sent me pictures online, and it was about, I want to say $24 for 100 ml. But I think that was a tester with no cap. So I'm sure you can get it cheaper than $29 and get a bigger bottle, but it was there, didn't have to wait for shipping, so I got it. And this is plenty for me, so I'm okay with paying $29. I would have liked it more if it was $19.99, which is probably where it should have been priced, but again, I didn't have to wait for shipping. I have it in my hand, so I have it. Man, is it Island Life? Island Life is the fragrance I'm thinking about. Tommy Bahama Island Life. If you've ever smelled that fragrance, you know how it has that, again, that aquaticness, that oceany vibe to it, but at the same time, again, we talked about those woods running through it. Same thing here. A fresh, crisp, masculine type of fragrance. Great for out of the shower, great for chill, just easy, just an easy to wear, light, fresh fragrance with a slight woody tone to it. Tommy Bahama Deep Blue. I have Deep Blue, Tommy Bahama Maritime Deep Blue, and then Maritime. There was one I bought, I can't think of the name of it, of course. Didn't really care for it. I took it back. It's in a light blue box, and a light blue bottle, but you can see through it, but it's still light blue. I didn't particularly care for that one too much. It was just a little too basic for me. This one has a little bit more, again, woods and sweetness to it, but nice little fragrance. Okay, now to the Christmas gifts. Okay, I'm trying to keep these in order because it is important. Let's go with and this one I put in a video the other day. Just great fragrances to wear for Christmas because they were super masculine and just easy to wear, mass appealing type fragrances. And this is one that I think is adorable. Great masculine scent. And it is from the house of Lalique. And it is Lalique Perhomme, the Lion's Head. And I don't even have to put this up to my nose to smell it because it is doing what it's due. And this, it was the 21st. Yeah, I think this was my gift that I opened December the 21st. Oh, man, that's really good. Classic barbershop, bright lavender type of scent. Very crisp, very clean, very masculine. Timeless is one of the things that comes to my mind when I smell a fragrance like this. Timeless. I just think timeless. I think, you know, a fragrance like this men wore 30, 40 years ago and smelled great. And I think 30, 40 years from now, some youngster will be holding up a bottle of this doing reviews, you know, maybe reminiscing over us old guys, talking about how we used to wear this. But nonetheless, powdery, sweet, but at the same time, masculine. And it's just something about a fragrance like this, to me, that just exudes confidence. It just brings out more of the confidence. And I don't lack any confidence or shyness in the first place, but this just brings it out, especially if I've got on a nice sweater and some jeans or whatever, just brings it out. Absolutely love this fragrance. Lalique, the Lion's Head, or Lalique Perhomme. Now, which one of these, man, this smells good, did I get next? I want to say this one. And it's funny, because when I unwrapped the first present, starting on the second half of the amazing adventures of Trey's Christmas from Jules, there was a note on the box and it said Lalique Week. She wasn't kidding. The next one I got is also from the house of Lalique, and I want y'all to check out the pronunciation on this one. Linsumi. This one is really good. First of all, let's pay some homage to this bottle too. See that? It should remind you of another bottle that was out there, and it has not been confirmed, but there are rumors or speculations that they made the bottle, that Lalique, because Lalique is also a crystal making company. They make fine crystal, and it is expensive, much more expensive than their fragrances. But that Lalique designed the bottle for Salvatore Ferragamo's Uomo. So that's why you see similarities in the bottle. Now to this scent. Great atomizer too. Watch the spray. Get over here so you can see it. Love that. This fragrance right here is really surprising because it is so light. But it just has a certain savoir-faire about it. The thing that I've noticed about the Lalique fragrances in general, other than they have really pretty bottles, is that for the price that you pay for these fragrances, you get a pretty high quality juice. And this one, to me, is just perfect for this time of the year normally because it's a little bit cooler. Very non-offensive. Again, it has some masculinity, but it also has some sweetness to it. This is one that I would definitely wear to the office, or I would wear it on a date, anywhere that I didn't want to offend anybody. There are several reviews out on it. To me, it just comes off as a well-made, refined, buttoned up fragrance that's just really well made by a house that does a really good job of making fragrances. That's what I get out of it. Occasions, again, date night, work, church, just any non-offensive fragrance, occasion where you don't really want to just stand out and draw tons of attention to yourself, but if you just want to come through and leave a nice little scent trail and maybe somebody catch a waft of you, or you catch wafts of yourself, or the person that you with catch wafts of you, I think this is a good one for that. I think this is a perfect one for that. Again, a little bit of masculinity, a little bit of sweetness. I like it a lot. Linsumi. Okay. And this next one, again, spoiler alert, it's from the house of Lalique. This is what happens when you have a fellow frag head in your life and you're talking about fragrances and you make the comment that you don't have any Lalique fragrances and they like Lalique. I can no longer say I do not have any Lalique. Man. This one is just good. Again, from the house of Lalique, it is Lalique Bahama, the horse's head. And it's got another name that I'm not going to attempt to pronounce, but I know it has to do with horses and like a lot of colleges have them, equestrian centers, which I know that means horses or something to do with horses. But so this has another name also with that, some kind of way in the breakdown. But we're just gonna call it Lalique Bahama, the horse's head. Now this one, again, a very well made, very sweet, semi-spicy type of fragrance. Very sexy, very romantic, very masculine. Again, this is one that I would wear at this time of the year, a Christmas party, a date. This one will get you a little bit more attention though, because it just has a little bit more oomph to it than Linsumi does. But nonetheless, it's definitely a fragrance that I like. I like it a lot. Very pleased with this one. And when you first spray it on, it comes off like it's not going to project that long. It's not going to perform that well. 2 hours later, you find it still kicking off your skin and you're just like, okay, it does perform well. It does. It's still pushing, still long, still got plenty of longevity, still got plenty of life. It's got plenty of legs with it. Just a nice smelling fragrance. Oh, man. And it just smells so, to me, to my nose, to my taste, refined and sophisticated. Definitely one I will be wearing many, many days during this winter into the spring. Won't be today though, because it's 74 degrees here in Alabama and sunny on Christmas Day. So won't be today, but I will get this in. I did wear it to work the other day, and Mr. Lester, Mr. Eccles came by the store, and I let him smell it, and he was like, "Now which one is that?" I was like, "That's the horse's head," because that's what people know him for, lion's head, horse's head. But anyway, great job, Lalique, on this scent and this bottle. I have become a fan. Oh man, okay. This next one brings us to Christmas Eve. And this is one that I had actually been wanting from Lalique. And I can no longer say that I want it because I have it. And this is one of the more popular fragrances from Lalique, and it is Lalique White. Now, this has bergamot in it. So about midway through the opening, it reminds me a little bit of Jimmy Choo Man Ice, a little bit. And I think it's the bergamot in it. You're wondering what I'm looking at. I've been playing in fragrances the last 3 or 4 days, so I got fragrances strolled all over my bed, everywhere. Now, it's not a direct clone of Jimmy Choo Man Ice. As a matter of fact, the dry downs are completely different. There's about a 15 to 20 minute window where they're similar, not the same. This is way more spicy, where the Jimmy Choo is way brighter. This is spicy, where the Jimmy Choo goes bright. This goes spicy and woody. I like it. I like it a lot. Again, more of a spring, summer type of scent, but 75 degrees outside, so I'm sure I'll get a chance to wear this in the next week or so, because I think it's supposed to be warm here the next week. It's supposed to be in the high 70s, 60s for the low, so we're gonna rock it. Nonetheless, really good smelling fragrance. Really, I hate to keep saying the same thing about these fragrances, but it's just the truth. Very well made fragrance. Smells really good, really fresh, really crisp, really easy to wear. Is it the reinvention of the wheel? No, it's not. It's not, but it is a nice, stellar performer for around that $20 to $25 price point. Hard to go wrong with that. And you're gonna get, as you see, a very pretty bottle, Lalique White. Now, brings us to Christmas morning. And again, when you have a frag head in your life, and you talk all the time, fragrances come up at least once a day. So I'm gonna switch. We were talking one day, and I had said something about something I saw on Macari. Guy was trying to sell a bundle deal. His prices were a little bit off, especially since one of the bottles was 10% full. Well, Julie, doing what Julie does, got busy, got online, and surprised me. And I mean, I was definitely surprised with one of the presents that I opened on Christmas Day. I was finna combine the words fragrance and presents. I don't know what I was fixing to say. Nonetheless, one of the presents that I got on Christmas morning from the house of Givenchy. And it was definitely a surprise. You guessed it. Gentlemen only. And so now I have gentlemen only, and is it gentlemen only Boise? Is it gentlemen only the perfume Boise? So now this one, gentlemen only, is a great name for this fragrance. It is a very gentlemanly fragrance, very smooth, very easy to wear. This is one that you can dress up, one that you can dress down. It just has a certain something about it. I like it. I like it a lot. Very surprised to see this in the box. I was like, okay. And I opened the box upside down, so I saw the back of the box, and then I saw Givenchy in small writing. And so let me turn it. I turn it over. Gentlemen only. It's a nice little surprise. It smells really, really good. I like this. This is one I suggest you guys pick up. Anything from the Givenchy Gentleman line, I think, is a go. I think it's a thumbs up. Good fragrance. I don't think you're gonna have a problem finding any of them, and I don't think you will have a problem liking them or anybody telling you that you smell good or telling you that you smell bad with them. This next one is funny because when I was talking to her about it, again, another surprise, because this is another one that I had actually been wanting to add to my repertoire, and I just was never fortunate enough to come across it in the rag stores. Mentioned it to her, and now it's here. From the house of Lacoste, it is Loam Intense. Now, I have Lacoste Loam, and it has made several of my top 5 cheapie list. You guys need to get your hands on either Intense or the OG Loam. Either one, they're very similar in smell. There are subtle differences. This one is a little bit darker and a little bit richer, but the base of the fragrances is still the same. You get this really, really sweet but amazing smelling fragrance, which is one of the things that Jules said, is that she was surprised at how well the fragrance smelled. Because, you know, you get Lacoste and you think, oh, it's going to be a certain way, and then you mess around and get your hands on this and you're just like, wow, you're blown away because it's a stunning and beautiful fragrance. Great bottle presentation. The bottle to me looks good. I can't tell if it's black or blue though. I think it's black. Pretty sure it's black. But nonetheless, that alligator gonna bite you. And this is a compliment magnet. And I know you're probably thinking, well, how you just got it? I'm telling you, it's similar enough to the other one that you may not need both, because the scent profiles are probably 92% the same. But again, this does offer you a little bit more richness and depth on the dry down. That opening, through the opening, they're the same. And that Loam is a compliment getter, so I know this is too. And one more time, from the house of Lacoste, it's Loam Intense. Man, again, it has been a great holiday season. Beautiful, beautiful holiday season. I just want to wish you all a Merry Christmas again, and thank you all for coming by the channel and being a part of what I do here. It is greatly appreciated. I thank you, and I can't thank you enough. Now, with that being said, you know, I got to get off here, edit it, thumbnail it, get it up so y'all can see it. Again, Merry Christmas. I love you all, and God bless you all. Till next time, peace.